I hope you enjoyed dinner, or I hope that you all are enjoying dinner. We're going to continue with our celebration. And this time I'd like to call our matron of honor, Mrs. Francine Levy-Kent, to come forward with her toast. Let's give her a hand.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I am here to toast my beautiful sister, Monique. To Monique, my beautiful sister. She's the baby of the family, and Monique grew up as a little spoiled girl. She really did. We call her the wash belly in the family. And growing up with Monique, she was a crybaby at the beginning stage. She cried for everything. As she grew older, Monique's personality changed, and she became very outspoken, and we thought Monique was going to be a lawyer. You couldn't debate with Monique and win. Monique would win every debate you would have with her. And we were so proud of her when she decided to get her master's and go into teaching. And we were proud of her when she decided to date Rashawn, and Rashawn came to our house every weekend, every Sabbath for lunch. And Rashawn would always say to me, talk to Monique, talk to Monique. Why does Monique want to talk to me? What's going on? And I'm like, I don't know, man, I'll talk to her again. And Monique was like, I don't know if I like Rashawn. And I remember Sabbaths, Rashawn would come over, and Monique would not give this guy the time of day. And Rashawn would come, and he would blend into our family, and we'd have a good time on Sabbaths with him. He was like a little brother. And I am so happy to know that today, I can actually say that Rashawn is now truly my brother. After all these years he's been with the family. And I just want to say to Monique, you have flourished into a beautiful, intelligent, wonderful young lady. And to Rashawn, my brother, I am so proud of you. You have become a very mature, respectable young man. And I love you both dearly, and I'm so happy we are now officially a family. I love you guys.
Thank you, that was beautiful. Now, Rashawn had a lot of work to do. Don't think that this marriage came about just by happenstance. It was hard work. And Rashawn, not sure if many of you are aware of the Levy family's tradition, but Mr. Levy has an application process. And he gave me permission to share this application. Now Rashawn, how long did it take you to fill out this application form? He cannot remember. Post-traumatic stress disorder. So we're going to share with you a part of this application process that Mr. Levy was kind enough. Now, as with any other application form, you have your name, height, weight, social security number, driver's license number, and so forth. Now, note it says this application will be incomplete and rejected unless accompanied by a complete financial statement, job history, lineage, current medical report from your doctor. So this is, you need to, let's give him a hand. This was hard work. Now the next part, this is a rather lengthy application form. Next part of it. It says, this is the accessory section. Do you own or have access to a van? A truck with oversized tires? This is basically yes or no. Do you have a waterbed? A pickup with a mattress in the back? A tattoo? Do you have an earring, nose ring, pierced tongue, pierced cheek or belly button ring. Now, I'm not going to tell you, because of privacy issues, I won't tell you exactly what he filled out. Going back, if you answered yes to any of the above, discontinue the application and leave the premises immediately. I suggest running. Next part of the, now this is the essay section. In 50 words or less, what does late mean to you? Now, the dating process is a very important part of this process. You know, we have to come and, you know how it works, okay. Now, in 50 words or less, what does don't touch my daughter mean to you? In 50 words or less, what does abstinence mean to you? And of course, he completed this process. It's obvious that he had a successful application because they're here tonight. Now, there are references here. What church do you attend? How often do you attend? When would be the best time to interview your father, your mother, your pastor? This is a short answer section. Answer by filling in the blank. Please answer freely. All answers are confidential. If I were shot, the last place I would want to be shot would be, Sean completed that. If I were beaten, the last bone I would want broken is, okay. A woman's place is in the, all right. The one thing I hope this application does not ask me about is, Rashawn, what do you want to do if you grow up? Somewhat intimidating application process. When I meet a girl, the thing I always notice about her is, if your answer E begins with B, T, or A, discontinue and leave the premises immediately with your head hung low. Says that then, you know, I vow that all information supplied above is true and correct to the best of my knowledge, on the penalty of death, dismemberment, and torture and electrocution. And of course, the signature is there. And of course, it's, you know, this was not just a Rashawn, any applicant. It says, that means you sign your name. Thank you for your interest. And it had better be genuine and non-sexual. Please allow 4 to 6 years for processing. You will be contacted in writing if you are approved. Please do not try to call or write, since you probably can't, and it would cause you injury. If your application is rejected, you will be notified by 2 gentlemen wearing white ties carrying violent cases. You might watch your back. To prepare yourself, start studying. That is rules of dating. And I'm going to go through this quickly because I know we have to toast for the group. That is rules of dating. Mr. Levy, is it okay if I continue, sir? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Rule 1. If you pull into my driveway and honk, you'd better be delivering a package because you're sure not picking up anything here. Rule 2. You do not touch my daughter in front of me. You may glance at her, so long as you do not peer at anything below her neck. If you cannot keep your eyes or hands off of my daughter's body, I will remove them. Let's go to number 4. I'm sure you've been told that in today's world, sex without utilizing a barrier method of some kind can kill you. Let me elaborate. When it comes to sex, I am the barrier and I will kill you. Rule 5. It is usually understood that in order for us to get to know each other, we should talk about sports, politics, and other issues of the day. Please do not do this. The only information I require from you is an indication of when you expect to have my daughter safely back home. And the only word I need from you on this subject is early. Rule 6. I have no doubt you're a popular fellow with many opportunities to date other girls. This is fine with me as long as it is okay with my daughter. Otherwise, once you have gone out with my little girl, you will continue to date no one but her until she's finished with you. If you make her cry, I will make you proud. Rule 7, as you stand in my front hallway waiting for my daughter to appear, and more than an hour goes by, do not sigh and fidget. If you want to be on time for the movie, you should not be dated. My daughter is putting on her makeup, a process that can take longer than painting the Golden Gate Bridge. Instead of just standing there, why don't you do something useful, like changing the oil in my car? We're almost done. The following places are not, I emphasize, not appropriate for a date with my daughter. Places where there are beds, sofas, or anything softer than a wooden stool. Places where there's darkness, places where there's dancing, holding hands, or happiness. Not needed. Places where the ambient temperature is warm enough to induce my daughter to wear shorts, tank tops, midriff t-shirts, or anything other than overalls, a sweater, and a boost-down parka zipped up to her throat. Movies with a strong romantic or sexual theme are to be avoided. Movies with which features chainsaws are okay, hockey games are okay, and old folks' homes are better. Last one here. Do not lie to me. I may appear to be a pot-bellied, balding, middle-aged dimwitted has-been, but on issues relating to my daughter, I am the all-knowing, merciless God of your universe. If I ask you where you are going and with whom, you have one chance to tell me the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I have a shotgun, a shovel, 5 acres beyond the house. Do not trifle with me. Rule 10. Be afraid. Be very afraid. It takes very little for me to mistake the sound of your car in the driveway for a chopper coming in over a rice paddy near Hanoi. When my agent Orange starts acting up, the voices in my head frequently tell me to clean the guns as I wait for you to bring my daughter home. As soon as you pull into the driveway, you should exit the car with both hands in plain sight. Speak the perimeter password. Announce in a clear voice that you have brought my daughter home safely and early. Then return to your car. There is no need for you to come inside. The camouflage face at the window is mine. Wanted to let you know that Rashawn had to go through this process. And anybody who goes through this process deserves a hand. At this time, come on, could you please come forward? Woo! Let's give a hand to come out.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good time right now. Rashawn and Monique getting married tonight.
I hear you.
Well, you can hear me? Can you hear me now? Alright, cool. Definitely. What was that? No, I'm not. I'm actually very nervous right now. But, yeah, so, thank everybody. I'd like to thank everybody who's here right now. I'd like to thank the parents of Rashawn,